been asking are about our second cat. Meet Maggie, the psycho. Hey, Maggie. This is her. She exists.
She's a Vietnam vet.
Now, what's going to happen when Maggie,
What's
you want to
this?
sit with me?
Hi. She always does that. She spines us.
And she's going to be... There she is. You see her?
She's running. Look.
Maggie!
Maggie! Oh, she won't come now.
But we had to introduce you because everyone's always like, where's your second cat? Where's your second cat?
She's a proper psycho.
Here's the thing. Let's get this straight. She's never bit. She's never... The only reason she goes into is because she's scared, but she doesn't hit and she doesn't bite.
She doesn't hit.
She's just scared. She's not like mean. She's scared.
She's pretty mean. Remember when she weed on all my things? She's weed on just my things for a year.
That was because she was in fear.
She was in fear.
I look at our cats, Maggie and Alan, as great spiritual teachers.
What about the dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan lives in love. Everyone he sees, hey, how you doing? A stranger comes in, how are you? My name's Alan. Nice to meet
when
you.
You said stranger.
A stranger comes in,
Thank you.
how you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to see you.
You know, just always saying, Alan, come here.
Yeah,
honey.
Alan will forgive anything.
Yes, Alan, come here. He lives in love. Come on, Alan. He has no fear whatsoever. He's just always in love.
He goes up to everyone.
He goes up to everyone. Hi, how are you? It's a beautiful day out. Look at the sun. It's great.
Do you remember when he followed us we went from our house
Yes, can
4
we tell
blocks?
that story after I'm done with my story?
Ooh.
So, Maggie...
Handbags at dawn.
Maggie's a prime example of living in fear.
Yeah.
She hears one noise and she's like, oh shit, did you hear that? Oh God. She hears one, I'll just walk slightly by her and she's like, oh fuck, run!
She makes her English.
Yeah, Maggie's English and Alan's from...
Chicago, is it?
No, New York.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Alan's from the Bronx and Maggie's from like... London.
Knightsbridge. But really, they're both from Compton, like Snoop, like some of those people.
That's where we rescued them from.
Yeah, Compton.
But, no, Long Beach.
No, it was Compton.
No, Compton.
He's from Long Beach.
Yes, that's
He's
right.
where Snoop's from.
That's right.
They're where Ice Cube's from, and Dr. Dre, who I like.
Yes. Okay. So, yeah, so fear and love.
Yeah.
You can either be living in fear or in love. Like, have you guys read the book, A Course in Miracles? It talks about that. You can be in fear or in love. They say that those are the only 2 states you can really be in, right?
Yes. Who told you about that book?
You did. Stephen did. Stephen did. So, this is crooked, by the way.
This is called a Dutch angle.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a nice arty shot. Now you've made it more arty.
I know.
And less nice.
So whatevs. It's cool.
Whatevs.
There's no time to say whatever.
There's time. Whatevs. Whatever. Okay, you're saving 1 syllable.
So fear
Mm-hmm.
and love. That's it. What are you living in? Fear or in love? Right? Every day we have to make the decision to
Stop it.
Fear.
But wait,
to live in love. Maggie, she doesn't have, tools to try to live in love. She was born in fear. She just has always been that way. Alan and Maggie were raised the exact same way, yet Alan is in love and she's in fear.
Yep.
Why is that? It's very interesting to me.
It is interesting.
Okay.
It isn't. No,
Sorry,
I'm just trying.
now what were you
I've got
saying?
so many plates spinning in my brain to work out what to say because we got a lot of cat stories, and I'm wondering if we should do them all today because there's the Maggie one.
Yeah.
There's that one, but we should say how we got them today, I think.
Okay, so we'll talk about how we got them. So this kind of leads up to after like our 4th date, I think it was, which we told you all about that.
So this is like how we met part.
Yeah, so we finally decided, once we consummated our relationship,
Why'd you do that on a vlog? Your mum watches this.
We finally
My mum watches this.
We finally decided to make it official.
Stop doing that.
And I said, this can only go in this.
Oh,
not in any other of these, but just this one. You can't, these ones, gone. This one, only.
What a terrible, terrible image.
This one, I can't go in any of other these. Just this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Oh, that's so sick.
So, once we made our relationship official, right? We were monogamous.
Yes.
We're,
Monogamists.
yes.
Is that a word?
Whatever, sure.
Oh, I'm a monogamist.
Yeah. So,
He's a monogamist.
literally, probably about a week after we
Monogamist.
became official. Okay, guys, I'm not exaggerating when I say this.
Yeah, a week.
I was telling Steven about how much I love cats.
You are?
And I was like, I just love them so much, and I just love kittens. They're so cute. And he turns to me, he goes, let's get one.
Let's now, the operative
And
word there is one.
I know
Let's
that.
get one.
I know that. But think about the insanity that already was. We've only been official for a week. I have my own apartment. He has his. No plans on moving in together.
Well,
We've been together for a week.
I knew I was in love.
Right.
Thank you.
Steven knew he was in love. So
I knew.
I said, I love kittens. He turns to me, let's get one.
Well, why not?
I said, what? He goes, yeah, come on, let's get one. I was like,
Yeah.
are you serious? Like,
One?
you want to get a cat?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah,
Not
sure.
a cat. Not a cat, just a kitten.
Just a kitten.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool.
One kitten.
Obviously, they would stay, or it would stay at Steven's.
Yes,
because,
they had to stay at mine.
Okay, so
Which means she has to come over more often.
it was his plan. It was his master plan.
Got lots of sneaky trickies.
Get a cat, get a kitten, and Laura will be over all the time.
And it
That
worked.
was the plan, and it worked. I was
Yeah.
constantly over hanging out with the kitten.
Yeah.
Although you didn't get any attention, you're like, I'm here too. I'm like,
That's
shh,
true,
look.
actually.
No.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
bank on that.
But so we go to this shelter,
The first one we went to was in West LA, and they told us, we
and
said
they
we
didn't
want a
have
kitten.
any kittens.
But they said, we do have a kitten.
Yes.
And they showed us a fully grown, big, fat cat.
Yes, he goes, I said, we're looking for a kitten.
A kitten.
And he goes, yeah, sure, come here.
Yeah.
I go, this is Ralph.
Ralph.
And Ralph's huge. And he goes, he's just like a kitten, just bigger.
Just like a kitten, bigger. And 15
And
years
that's
old.
a quote. He literally said he's just like a kitten, but bigger.
Yeah.
And we're both like, so he's a
He's a
cat.
cat.
So he's a cat,
Yeah.
bro. Because that's a kitten, but bigger is
Yeah. It's a
a
cat.
cat. It's a cat.
It's a cat.
It's a cat. It's not a kitten.
Not today, Ralph. Not today.
Yeah, not today, Ralph. Not today. But looking back, I mean, I feel bad. I feel like we should have gotten that one too, because cats are harder to adopt than kittens. But anyway, so they didn't have any kittens, so we went to Compton, and
did.
they had kittens.
Well, no. Let's set it up. It was pet adoption. Here's a strange thing. When I said that, I didn't realise it was pet adoption day. Do you remember?
Yes.
We went and everywhere was like, oh, kittens. So we didn't have one in West LA. So we went to Compton, which is a bit further out, and they had cat and kitten adoption day. Lots of cats and kittens in this adoption place.
Yeah.
So we walk in. Take a
And we said, do you have any kittens? And this woman comes out, she brings out 2 kittens. She's like, here, take them.
Literally.
We're like, what? She's like, you don't need to fill any paperwork,
No
just
paperwork.
take the kittens. Just take
Because
them. They're
they-
literally so small.
They were so busy.
Oh, sorry. She pulls them out, she says, look at them.
Yes.
And then I said, oh, there was a black and white one, and a gray one. And I was
Yes.
like, oh, which one?
Yeah,
and
I couldn't decide
I think
either.
we went, I think it was like, I think the gray one.
Yeah, because he was cross-eyed.
Yeah, Alan was cross-eyed
He was like,
when he was little. He was like, meow. And I was like, oh, which one? She goes, no, you need to take both.
That's
They're brother
right.
and sister. You can't separate them.
You have
That's
to have
cruel.
both. Yes.
And I was like,
She did.
oh, really? And she was like, you can't separate them. And they're like,
Yes.
meow, and they're both hugging.
They were hugging each other.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And so I was like, well, and what did you say? All right, sure.
Well, I wanted one kitten, not 2 kittens.
Right.
And
But we couldn't separate them.
we couldn't
That's
separate
cruel.
them, so we had to take them both. And I thought, well, how?
So she just gives them to us. We don't fill out anything. We don't
No,
sign anything.
just
She
literally
just chucks them
chucks
at
them
us.
at
And I'm
us.
like, poof, poof.
Yeah,
And then,
literally.
yeah, we go in the car.
Go in the car. You're driving,
I'm
and
driving.
I've got
They
one
fit in the
cat
palm
in
of-
each
in
hand.
each palm.
Yeah, like. We didn't even know how old they were. We know they were abandoned, but we don't know anything else about
Yeah,
them.
they were tiny.
Tiny!
And then we yeah, we had to take him to the vet and get him all done
had to take
up.
to the vet, and when they both were neutered and fixed,
Yeah.
they came back and they were so high that they were putting both of their heads in the water
Yeah, they
fountain.
were like splashing around in the water bowl. They're like,
it was crazy.
and they're just like putting their heads in there.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
But I couldn't believe how they were so tiny, and they knew how to use the litter box straight away.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
They just intuitively know to go in there. It's pretty amazing.
Because I had a 7-year-old dog at the time that still didn't go to the toilet in the right place.
Yeah.
He just went all over the place.
Yeah.
And also, he used to go to the bathroom in my old apartment where the toilet is. He used to go to the bathroom there for some reason. And then you saw that one night when you got up and thought, she thought it was me.
Yeah, because, well, he would pee. Steven's dog, who passed away.
Sid.
Sid
Vicious.
Yes.
Tiny dog.
Yeah. He, well, they would go on the road a lot and tour.
Yes, that's why.
When he was in bands, when Steven was in bands, and so.
We taught him to go to the toilet in hotel bathrooms.
When they were traveling.
Yes.
And, yeah. So, but anyhow, anyway, Sid would pee but next to the toilet. And
on pads normally, but then
right.
when he came to live with me in LA,
if he had a mistake, he would go by the toilet.
But I was trying to get him out of that habit.
Yeah.
Because I thought, well, he's living with me now.
No, he goes outside.
Goes outside.
Well,
But he still would do it all the time, let's be honest.
Okay, so when we were dating, there would always be, not always, sometimes there would be pee on the floor next to the toilet, and I just thought that Steven was like sloppy or something.
Your go-to is it's Stephen, not the dog. That's what upset me.
Yes,
That's the
I
go-to.
didn't
That's
think,
the first thing.
Maybe the dog peed. I thought, Steven peed on the floor again.
She didn't mention it though. So you just
No,
quietly
I didn't mention
thought
it. That's embarrassing.
You quietly thought that I couldn't.
I quietly thought
aim.
that you couldn't aim.
How long did that go on
Months.
for? Months.
Months. Yeah.
Did you not have second thoughts about how?
Every day.
Because, well, now there's no need for that. No need for that.
I can't remember how we discovered it.
Look at Ollie.
How we discovered that. Maybe you said, "Oh, Sid."
Yeah.
He peed on the toilet. I was like, "Oh, Sid did that?"
Yes.
And you're like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "I thought that was you."
Yeah. Sid had a passport. He travelled so much. He actually had a pet passport and had his picture in it. Yeah. And I want Ollie to get one because how funny would that picture be in a passport?
So we have the best Maggie story ever about our Vietnam trip.
Yes.
You want to save that for next vlog?
I feel like because
really
it's
funny.
so involved and long, I feel like it should be another
Maggie
vlog.
did the craziest thing ever. And
oh my God.
I'm so surprised that she's alive.
So am I.
It's a miracle. And we're going to tell it on the next vlog.
What
and
are your pet stories, your crazy pet stories?
Crazy pet stories. And then we're going to do another relationship. We'll keep going
Well,
with
that
the
was
relationship.
part 5 because that was the next date. That was the next date when we did that.
Yeah.
That was literally the next date.
I mean, how ridiculous is that?
Not ridiculous.
Just started dating and we already have 2 cats together.
But what if I didn't do it? You might have not come round and then you might have sort of, I don't know.
I don't know. He can't aim.
He aims because, yeah, exactly.
Red flags there.
That must have been a red flag. Jesus.
A yellow flag.
Oh, God, a vlog. Your mother watches this. And that. Like and subscribe.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. And we're going to tell you the Maggie story next vlog.
Hello.
It's really amazing.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.